All right, today is going to be my first time getting Botox. So again, no makeup, t-shirt and a jeans kind of day. Actually, t-shirts and a jeans kind of day is every day. I'm gonna see if they'll let me record, and I'm getting like the most basic of basics. I'm actually getting this right here done. And then maybe whatever, if there's any left over. So I'm going to try the forehead first. I kind of want to try the lip flip. I'm not big on fillers at all. But the lip flip supposedly like relaxes your lip. And also when I smile, my whole top lip is gone and I am like super gummy. So apparently that helps with that. But I'm running late. I let them know that I'm running late, but I'm going to walk up to the salon now. Let's see if they let me film.
Faster than like the rest of it.
Really?
Stuff. Yeah. Okay. So we are gonna do. Let's see.
Do I need numbing?
No.
Okay.
So. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So. You can do one of two things. If you want to stay sitting up like that, you can. I find that it's easier for people to kind of scooch down and rest their head back on this little guy.
Okay.
Because then you don't have, like, if you, like, you know how, like,
You're
if
like,
you reach for a hot,
yeah.
you're going to move back, right? So
Okay.
same thing with the needle. This, at least you have that little back.
Okay. Is this okay if I do this?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready? So I always count down 3, 2, 1. Then I inject. If you need a break at all, just let me know. Again, just don't move away from the needle. Okay?
Oh God. Okay.
It's really not that bad.
My brain says
here.
I won't.
I
but
know.
then
I know, right?
My
But it's
body.
a needle. You know. So we're gonna start with this center one here.
Okay.
If you want to close your eyes, you can. And again, I always count down 3, 2, 1. Then I inject. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, and poke.
Oh my God. That's nothing. That's nothing. Okay.
I told you, it's really not that bad. I think it's the anticipation. It's
Yeah.
a needle in your face, and people feel weird about that, but it's really not bad at all.
Okay. Because I do laser hair removal.
Oh
and
yeah,
for
that's
me,
way worse.
I was like, if it can't be worse than that.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not. Yeah. Especially depending on where you get laser, this is nothing.
Well, I'm working my way to the bikini. I haven't yet. But underarms and the mustache kind of hurts.
Underarms are the worst for me.
Yeah.
The bikini for me wasn't bad at all, but I did waxing for like 10 years, so that's probably
Oh,
why.
okay.
All right, so for here, I'm going to have you make the angry face and just hold. Yeah, perfect. 3, 2, 1, and poke. Perfect.
Oh, you still want to hold?
No, you can relax, yeah, and then we'll do it again for the other side. So again, angry and hold. 3, 2, 1, poke. Perfect. Center brow is done.
Oh, wow.
Not bad, right?
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, now I feel real stupid. I feel dumb.
No, don't feel dumb. It's really not that bad. All right, here we go. Forehead and...
Oh, am I frowning again?
No, you can relax. I'm going to do your
Okay.
forehead now. 3, 2, 1, and poke. 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 Forehead's done.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a baby. That
It's-
was like nothing.
I know. I'm gonna just do one little last tiny wrinkle here. Just to get the center line that you had.
Okay.
I told you it's really not.
Yeah. Well, thank you. You
Yeah.
definitely eased my
Of course.
ever-present anxiety. So.
Of course. Alright, so then let me just pull the one for
The lip?
the lip.
Okay.
And then I always tell people to take a picture of your lips today as they sit. And then in 7 days, do another photo so that you can kind of see the changes.
Okay.
Because everybody's really different, but I think you're going to get a super great response. I find that people that kind of already have more of a fuller lip, they see it more.
Okay.
I've had a handful of people that have done the lip flip with like thinner lips, and it looks phenomenal. Like 9 times out of 10, it's more natural.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really, fillers kind of scare me, and
yeah.
but it's mainly when I smile, it completely disappears, and I already have a gummy smile anyway.
Okay.
So I'm like, if I could just, I'm not really going for like, oh, I want big lips.
Right,
no,
right.
like.
Yeah. So for this, we anticipate like a 1 to 2 centimeter change. So like probably something like that.
Yeah. That's
So
perfect.
just very, very natural. Like I call it like the lip plumper look.
Okay.
To put like a good lip plumper on it, it'll give you that.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Okay. Yes.
All right, so here we go. Again, I always count down 3, 2, 1. Then I inject. If you need a break, just let me know, okay? Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, and poke.
Okay. Yeah, I felt
A
that.
little spicier,
but
right?
still not like.
Not terrible. Yeah. And 3, 2, 1, poke.
Ow! What are you, nuts?
This one tends to be a little sharper.
Oh my God. Yeah. Still. You're laughing.
No, you're good. You're totally
This
fine.
is good though. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and poke. And last little guy here. 3, 2, 1, and poke. That top one is really
Oh.
spicy, but fast, right?
Yeah.
Very, very
You
fast.
did it.
Yeah.
I'm thanking you.
We did it, Joe.
Okay, so I drink from a straw every day from like a water bottle.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's no longer going to be the case for.
You can still do it. Some people get a little bit of that functional deficit where it's a little more difficult, not impossible, but just like it feels weird. They say like, oh, it felt a little weird to drink from a straw. It's so different for everybody. It's kind of hard to say. You can still drink out of a straw. You might spill a little bit, but it's not going to be anything crazy. When I did the lip flip for my mom, she's like, the only time I ever noticed it is when I was swishing water in my mouth after brushing my teeth.
Okay.
Like some little bit of water was like spurting out. She's like, other than that, I didn't notice it at all.
Okay.
So, but everybody, then I've had people call like, hey, my lip feels numb. Like it feels weird. I'm like, yeah, it's probably just the way that your body responds.
Okay.
Totally normal to have either one of those kind of sensations.
Okay.
Give it about 7 to 10 days for forehead and center brow to kind of fully set in. Lip flip typically is pretty quick. People say by day 4 they start noticing, but I would say 5, 6 days really is when you'll see the most change.
Okay.
And then it should last anywhere from 2.5 months to 3.5 months. Everybody's so different. Lip flip, I've heard so many different things from like 1 month to 4 months. So it's so different for everybody.
Heaven forbid something went wrong. I highly doubt it, but I have to ask. Is like, what would I do? Like,
what as far as what goes wrong in what sense?
with Botox, like, let's say I'm like losing vision or something.
That's very, very. If you're losing vision, go buy a lottery ticket because that's
super
like
rare.
very, very rare.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be fine. The toxin is so minute. Even if
Okay.
it were to get like in a vein or anything, it's so tiny that it does nothing. Like it does nothing.
Like,
to
let's
you.
say I can't go to sleep, I can't close my eyes or something. That's another super rarity.
impossible.
Okay.
That's impossible.
Okay.
I would say more on the lines of possibility would be like a droop.
Okay.
But we didn't go anywhere near your like circular muscle here, so your orbicularis oculi muscle.
Okay.
That when you treat more on the top, like this is why I had you look at my finger, and then we marked off an area that we don't inject past.
Okay.
So that to avoid that.
Okay,
so,
got it.
yeah, but you'll be just fine.
Okay. And can I also ask you one more question? I want your professional expertise. Now,
Okay.
as far as the smile lines, I mean.
So you don't have a whole lot.
Uh-huh.
I think the good thing to do is when people don't have a whole lot, in my professional experience, is to do just a lateral brow lift. So here at the tail end of the brow, we do 2 to 4 units, and it gives you a little bit of a lift
Okay.
So it alleviates the heaviness of when you smile, this muscle, which is the corner end of that same muscle, the orbicularis oculi muscle, it pulls down. So when you smile, this pulls down. So when we inject there at the tip, and it avoids that pull down, so it gives you more of like that, more wave type of look. Yeah.
Only because I'm starting to notice same thing when I smile and I do my eyeliner, that wing is not winging. It's like, so like I didn't know if it was.
But yeah, so you wouldn't need a whole lot, like.
And I'm like, I really like when I'm really smiling, it's really like that. But when I'm posing, I'll try to, you know.
Right. Yeah, and just right in here would like where we would treat. Typically, I like to do like 10 on each side, the 4 units here, and then 2, 2, 2 down along, and that treats it nice and evenly, and it gives you more of like that lifted look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Let me
you're
turn
very,
this
very
off.
welcome.
Yay! Gosh, you guys, I was a baby over nothing. I feel like the lip, like I can already kind of tell. I'm trying not to pose. You know how people are like, oh, my lips, I can't tell. Like, no. Feel it a little bit. And what she ended up doing, okay, first of all, I am a thrift queen. I will save every nickel and dime that I can. Long story short, my birthday was back in October, and I remember saying, okay, on my birthday or my birthday month, I'm going to finally get Botox because I am officially in the auntie stage of life. And, you know, Botox isn't even that big of a deal. And again, I live in LA. Botox is everywhere on like every other corner, at least where I live. And there's coupons galore. There's Groupon. I mean, there's just coupons. So I'm constantly getting it. And we all know Instagram, the algorithm and Facebook, like you see it all the time. Like, see? Anyway, like I'm subconsciously just frown. I'm like, all the time. I hold my lips real tight. So anyway, it was my birthday in October, and I found this like great deal, and I was like, yay. And then a week before, they canceled for whatever reason, I guess. I don't know, like there's people who work for a specific company, they go to specific spas, and I guess, anyway, it was the Xiaomin challenge. I'm probably saying that wrong. But anyway, long story short, I got an email last month saying, hey, we have a new location in Burbank. And I was like, okay, Burbank's not that far. So I booked it. I wanted to see if they would honor the same deal.
How much is it?
And more or less they did. The main reason why I did it because it was so cheap. It was so cheap, so I was like, sure, why not?
Check okay? Fine.
They did. So I didn't pay that much in my opinion. So I originally was just going to go in and get the 11s. And they always say, you know, those are 20 units. So what she ended up doing, you'll see in the video, but she did 16 units on the 11s, and I guess she sprinkled like the remaining 4 on some of the lines on my forehead. And then for the lip flip, I thought it was only 4 units, but I guess it was 4 pokes, but it was 6 units. I'm not real big on filler. No judgment if you have it, but once upon a time I was like, oh, I'm gonna get filler. But now as the years have gone by and they say they dissolve, not really. It's like that filler reminds me of that effervescence. Is that what it's called? Evanescence. Like, you know how when you put those tablets in a drink and then it starts to fizz? Like, of course it's solid at the time, but it's just gonna kind of like fizzle out into nothing, and it's still there. It's just like scattered around your face. Anyway, that's my interpretation of filler. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. I've never had cheekbones, and I was like, I'm gonna do filler on my cheekbones. Anyway, I've decided against filler for now, but I said, let's start with Botox. And that was my first Botox experience. I should probably take a picture right now. I feel like the top lip might actually be working already. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. That's my experience for now. I'll keep you posted. Hi guys, it's Adrienne of Adrienne's House, and I just wanted to wrap up, I guess, the end of the Botox video. I don't have a lot to say because as the days wore on, I was like, there's gonna be no dramatic finale to this video, but I just want to give you just some thoughts. Would I do it again? Absolutely. This is the first day that I'm coming out from a night out. And this is the first time that I'm wearing, you know, a full face of makeup. And I specifically noticed, now I did my makeup at about 6:30 p.m. It is now 11:30. And I looked and I realized there is no creases where the makeup would settle in those 11 lines. So that's one cool thing. Not, like I said, not that I was expecting anything dramatic, but I believe the whole point is just to lessens the appearance of the lines and just give you a smoother overall texture of the skin, so it's doing what it's supposed to do. Now the lips, that one, I noticed that one almost immediately. 24 hours, well, let me just say 48 hours after it was done, I could tell a difference in my top lip. Not so much as what it looked like, but as far as the muscle, top lip muscle, is that even a thing? But the mobility, is that even an adjective to use? Yeah, first thing that I noticed when I woke up and I made my, you know, daily cup of coffee, drinking from a cup of coffee now, that top lip, you know how it like kind of grips the mug? Not to say that it was difficult, but it did take some effort. Definitely when brushing your teeth, a lot. I can't swish water around in my mouth anymore. You know how, like, try it. You should do it right now. When you swish water around in your mouth, you use your top lip muscle to like kind of move the water around. Now it just kind of falls. That's funny. Drinking from a straw, I can't like drink straight on from a straw. I have to kind of drink from the side. I've noticed that. Again, going back to brushing your teeth, like, you know, when you like swish and then you spit, like you can't spit. It just kind of is like a, even trying to do it now. Even as small as when you're putting on your lipstick, and you know how, like, let me see if I can do it now. Like, you know how when you like do that, it takes some effort. I'm just aware of it. Now, as far as the actual appearance, can I tell? Yes, I can tell when my face is like, I'm gonna try not to look at myself, but straight on, my top lip now matches the bottom lip. Not that that was a huge deal. When I smile, it's still kind of the same. Well, maybe not. Yeah, my smile is like more wide. I have a wide smile. And you know, I kind of wanted like a pout or whatever. And I don't necessarily have a pout, but I do know the Cupid's bow is a little bit see, I can't even speak. A little bit more pronounced. So would I do it again? Yes, absolutely. But I just wanted to give you an overview. There's no dramatic finale. But yeah, I like my results overall, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you're thinking about it, yeah, that's just my 2 cents. And on that note, thanks for watching. Bye guys.